Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On second down, Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Slow!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, Elway. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Kelce on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On the handoff, Tomlinson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Detroit! Detroit!
The pitch to Tomlinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll wait to throw on second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Gone! Detroit! 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 Over! Gone!
Now it's Elway. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing just outside his own goal line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, and he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll run it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a handoff, Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go one more.
Now here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey. 4 down. Ace.
Now they try the right side here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Flag 58, rail. Left, 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 left.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a handoff looking right. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
No problem there on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Rowe. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, Elway. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On On second down, Elway. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense. And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right? Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Elway. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Ace! Ace!
And on the ground they go with the running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He's back to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Green 39! Green 39! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Now he's flushed out right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yeah, we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Lucky 56! Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Over!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now it's Elway. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A very solid gain of 27.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you...
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
One last shot for Elway. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately. They couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is Much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Kansas City, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.